Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. All right, I wanted to show you a few things. I mean, we all know what's going on with the S&P 500. It's ugly. I mean, just look at the last 5 days. Okay, like on Wednesday we were at 5,600 and now we're at 5,100 basically. And I was like, hey, on Wednesday I saw the market tank. Or on Thursday, I saw the market tank. That's when I started to get rid of a bunch of my hedges. You know how I told you that I had a bunch of put options and I was laughed at about it? I'm like, okay, now it's time to take some of these put options off the table. And what ended up happening was not a smart idea because those put options would have been very, very, very valuable at this time. I could have made like 10,000 more dollars, but it did protect my portfolio. I did think the market would have picked up by now, but it is what it is. I still am bearish longer term, but I do expect a rally um, before the ultimate collapse. And if you look at the CNN Fear Greed Index, let's look at this. It's at 4. That's basically showing you there's way too much fear. A lot of hedge funds are getting liquidated or because of margin calls. Some people are saying they're just selling their stocks to go to what is it called? To bonds. Could be the case. So it is what it is. Now, granted, put options did save my portfolio from getting ultimately destroyed because I got really aggressive. I put on some aggressive long positions, but it didn't really hurt my portfolio that much because guess what? I hedged. And I will start to add more put options as the market probably will rally. Now, the thing is that the thing is that I don't know what the bottom will be. A lot of people don't know. Is it going to be 4,900, 4,800? Those are some levels that some technicians are looking at. I talked to Don on the phone just now, a friend of the program. He said that he bought today at 505. So S&P at 505. Okay, we'll see um, where that goes, but I do think that this is a tradable bounce, not telling you what to do. Now, the most important part why I do also think the market's going to rally, look at Bitcoin today. Bitcoin was up. It didn't crash. And they say that Bitcoin goes up, or it basically shows the global money supply. And just think about this, right? The global money supply, if you just look at the euro, the past few months, it's 1.09. Just about a month ago, a month and a half ago, the euro was like at 104. And I just did like a global money supply chart. I'm going to go more in depth. But, you know, what's going on is like a couple months ago, global money supply, I'm looking at Japan, China, United States, Europe, ECB. Those four countries had a $90 trillion money supply. And that time, end of that month, you could see that the euro was 104. Now it's 109. So what does that mean for those that don't know, the equivalent of the euro, right? Well, 1 euro is, or yeah, 1 euro, excuse me, $1 gets you 1.09 euros. as the US dollar weakens and the euro strengthens, the money supply increases globally. Because if you look at the dollar index, 57% of the dollar index consists of the euro. And then 10 or 11% of the yen, British pound, same thing, 10%. And if those currencies are going up relative against the dollar and the dollar is getting weaker, global money supply is increasing. So if global money supply is increasing, what happens? Liquidity comes into the system. So right now, liquidity is getting out because people are scared of Trump's tariffs. But, one more decent sized rally before the ultimate collapse, in my opinion. And I want the markets to rip higher so I could get back in some of these put options. Get back in. Because I got rid of a handful of put options. I thought I wouldn't be able to get out. The last 2 days, oh man. But then I was going long, and every long position I put on, holy moly. Now, funny story I had with MicroStrategy the last 2 days. So I realized, hey, I'm just going to close this position out at 3 p.m. for MicroStrategy, close to the bell. But the bid ask was totally messed up. It said like the bid was $12. It was a 285 call, and it was trading at 295 at the time. The bid was like 12.95. The ask was like 9. That's a messed up bid ask. I wasn't able to put the trade through. I had to call my broker. They said, "Oh yeah, it happens sometimes. There's a glitch." Man, I don't want to carry over the weekend a MicroStrategy in the money, so I just closed it out. I couldn't even put on a new position. I may need to put it on next week, but man, oh man, it's been wild, these markets. So, anyways, if Bitcoin is going up, they're not buying this recent crash that we're seeing in the stock market. And once again, Bitcoin responds to global M2 money supply. If Bitcoin's going up, it's probably reacting to the money supply that was in the system. And guess what? This global money supply, it's going to pick up, in my opinion, to the rest of the stocks. But later on this year, I do think what we're seeing right now is a dress rehearsal for the coming stock market crash. I think this was just spring training. So, just throwing in a baseball reference. Anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. See ya. Bye.